Good evening, everyone. This is Tassinix. It's week 4, round 2, Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes 3 vs 3 Grand Arena Championship. Special guest appearance from my daughter Lizzie. My wife's working tonight, so this will be a Lizzie stream. There may be additional pauses and delays, as you might expect. But anyway, we hit Kyber here at the end of our last match. We can go back and take a quick look at that. So our opponent just had a lot of drops. So a drop each here. Yes, I know you love the hat. A drop each on this wall. And then he had a drop on CLS. And then I suspect he ran out of time because he was playing right up until the last minute. He managed to one-shot each of the fleets. But even though I strongly suspected we had a loss this round, let it never be unsaid that all that is required for us to do well is for our opponents to do theirs. Lay out a little bit more granola here for my kid. Okay, so enough about last round. Let's get into this round. Alright, so my opponent hasn't done any attacks. You guys know the drill. We'll just go over the couple walls that we can see here. So Poggle, Droideka, B1, Hux, Sith Trooper, and Faust. Nute, Jango, L3, and then Nest and the Resistance Brothers. That Nest and the Resistance Brothers is a real sleeper, especially in 3v3. Leadership abilities mean less than ever. I mean, unless it does something that's truly spellbinding, you can do, I suspect, a good number of teams this way, set up where you don't really have a leadership ability, but you just hard stop some things. Because with that Nest lead there, you're definitely not going to Troopers that. And that's the premier counter to that right now. And especially when, you know, people, I don't know, what else would you do with that? You would Han that, right? Like Han Chewie that. You still don't want to do that against Nest. So what are you going to do? You know, you have to think that one through. And that's like a complete them problem. So we got GG, Zaris B2, Gas Rex 5s, and then Bam Han Chewie. This has done well for us. We're keeping it up. Definitely making sure to have that for next season. Alright, let's go take a look at his walls. Alright, so Mon Mothma. Sorry, hold on. I'm trying to join the right Discord channel here. So, Mon Mothma, Scarif Rebel Pathfinder, and Bistan, Dooku Droideka Nest, Bam, Cara, and Bo-Katan, and GG B2 Magna. Not a terribly difficult wall. Alright, so for bottom lane, we've got Full Bastard Darth Revan team. We have Nute, B1, Jango, and then we have CLS, Chewpio, C3PO. I have already checked the modding on this CLS Chewpio C3PO, and this guy is not set up in the playbook's Bruiser build, so we're just going to go ahead and abuse this with resistance as usual. Off we go then. Might as well. Ooh, could have gotten the stun there, but the force was not with us, so to speak. Alright, we got that one. So always make sure that you do that. You know, you do the first hand wave over onto Chewpio, and then the second hand wave onto CLS, because by the time that you get that next hand wave here on JTR, look, we still have Chewpio well locked down, so no reason to be redundant. Okay, so we could just smash this with the second ability, but I'd rather save it, and that's probably going to be the better call here. So now we can dispel all that garbage off of BB. We could have stunned, but the fates were not with us. Now we can set him back. Alright, well, 53 is still going to do pretty darn well for us. Hard to complain about that. Let's mark it down on the sheet. Alright, against Nute B1 Jango, we're going to do GBA Soldier Spy. Okay. Alright, so we don't want the... Let's think about this. Yeah, we would like to get rid of the fire. It'll help us in the long run. Let's keep up the siege against B1. B1's out of the game. Do we try to go for the delete here? Yes. Pretty much the right decision. Yeah, it's tough to regret what we've done here. Yeah. Oh, I hate you, Jango. We need a couple people to take turns here, guys. You're killing us with all that crap. Okay. So we don't have to worry about any more of that garbage. You don't have the immunity anymore, so we've got that going for us. Delete number 1. Do we get another usage of this? Yes, that's exactly what we were looking for. So that should take us into a... Yeah, 51. Alright, I'm okay with that, considering what Jango can do, and he had the Zeta on the unique, not the leadership, so we'll take it. It's kind of imperfect, but that's what we have this matchup for. We're just going to go ahead and take Rey solo, that's right. Oh, what is it, Miss Lizzie? Well, just starting to get crabby. That point of the evening. Yes? Oh? No, I know what you want to do. You want to drag me? You want to go jumping in your crib. But you get to go jumping in your crib when it's bedtime. But it's not bedtime. You know that. You know it's not bedtime. I don't want to hear it. Alright, we're gonna do Rey solo against this. Look, lady, I know what you're about to talk about. The whole thing. You get no points for being a big crab. Yes. Okay. Alright, let's get on with the battle. Okay, might as well. Let me kill him now. We still have so much in the way of protection. I guess we could do it now. Well, I hope I don't come to regret this. Okay, there we go. Got that back. Alright, Death Mark is never great. Not gonna say that's a good thing. Yeah, let's do this. It's fine. Get the health back. 54 is just fine. Alright, so Rey solo is 54. And now we have more or less cheaply bought our access to the back wall. Hey Kyle, appreciate you coming, appreciate the raid. We've one-shot everything in the bottom front. We are working our way into the back, so you showed up at an excellent time. We're about to see what we have to deal with back there. Okay, so he's got the Rey in the back. It's a stereotype. Oh yeah, we're just gonna see armor of that for sure, for sure. All right, let's take some notes on what we're fighting here. So we got GBA, Sunfac, and Spy. We've got Asajj, Daka, Zombie. Wow, the R7 Zombie. What a rare duck. Let's check that out. Okay, and the speed health. Even so, not all that fast. Alright, alright. Crew, Sit, and... no, Faust. That's Faust. And then, of course, Rey, Kuiil, IG-11. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this one out of the way. We'll use C and armor. And the trick to this one is, I mean, my C is, I think, just slightly over 300, like 308, la-di-da. The trick here is to not be greedy. Don't try and go for that third stack of armor. Just take the 2, take the money, and run. Because you've already got the chains, right? You've already got the chains to give you your counterattacks. And realistically, C doesn't need the counterattacks. It's a nice to have, it's not a need to have. What is a need to have is that protection restore. So we're not even going to try to be greedy. We're just going to give that 2 stack right on over to C. And now we kind of just get to watch and see how it all unfolds. So now she's going to be able to do a death whack. It's going to be great. Of course, we don't need to do anything about that. So boom. And had we gotten greedy, had we tried to go for the third stack, we would have been punished. We would not have been able to get it out. Had it happened to me once, no more. No more. Okay, so the shock will probably prevent us from gaining a new thing, but I still kind of want to do it. What do I want to do here? What's the shock going to do? Can't gain health buffs or bonus turn meter. So, in this context, protection is not considered a buff. Fun times, yeah? Alright, so again, we do the chains here and we link the two people that can be insta-deleted. Alright. And now once more we do the protection ability. And here we are, just about full protection once more. We ult. Alright, so here's the part where we delete these two. And now we put it on auto. One of us has protection restore and the other one doesn't, so best of luck here, yeah? Boom. 51. And note that that would have been the same outcome had you used C Watt, because you would have for sure lost Watt. And now I have Watt for use with Vader or for, say, you know, Kylo Ren Unmasked and First Order Executioner. So those two plus Watt is just devastating against anything that has the possibility of a revive. Alright, so we're good on that one. Okay, so we knew how we wanted to handle that one for sure. Now, we still have Slacker, and we still have JML. So let's think about our two most difficult matchups. I think that against Cruz, Sit, and Faust, we can easily 54 that with Bossk, Greef, and Mando. Because we have done that before, and we have done that recently. Let me double check my sheet to make sure that I'm not completely off my rocker about that. Nope, we did that for 54. That's right. So, I don't think I had designated them anywhere yet. Okay, that's good. So we've got that assigned. Asajj, Daka, Zombie. Alright, using the power of my spreadsheet, I will search Asajj. Okay, Asajj, Zombie, Acolyte. Yeah, we use JML, Hoda, Ahsoka. And what was our banners for that? That was 54. That's not dissimilar, and honestly, that's less challenging than what we're facing here. So we can use JML to overpower that. Maybe just JML Hoda. Yeah? JML's like 540, and Hoda is like 316. I think that's a lot of speed. But maybe we do want to take 3. Alright, so against GBA, Spy, and Sunfac. I don't think we have Traya, Sion, Nihilus assigned, right? Traya, Sion, Nihilus. Not assigned. So, what do you guys think about just doing Traya, Sion here? Now hear me out, both my Traya and my Sion have the crit avoidance arrows. Traya has all the boost that comes from her relic, and she's at relic 7, so that's 48.5% crit avoidance. And then of course, you know, 35% on Sion. And I think that the two of them could pretty handily deal with this. I won't use Nihilus anywhere else, but I wonder if the two of them are just enough and we can just save that one banner. What do you guys think about that? Alright, so we still have Slacker, so we get to trivialize any one thing that we like. What is the single hardest thing on the board? So we've already taken care of this crew team. That's harder than either of the other two on this side. Okay. Alright, well, we know for sure that we're going to use the Mon Mothma. Yeah, we'll do the Mon Mothma thing here. And, you know, I was talking to Dylar, who is the person who turned me on to this counter in 3v3, and I asked him, you know, what do you feel is the value of the Zeta for this? Which is, anytime he takes damage, he gains 1% protection stacking. And he said, you know, he doesn't regret it. And the interesting thing about it is, I mean, as his percentage protection grows, and you have 3 protection primaries on him and a protection, or sorry, a tenacity cross. That's what I run on him. And the stats are still pretty imposing, right? This is Relic 5, still 94,000 protection, 232 speed, 72,000 health. You know, not that, you know, tenacity's 88%. It's non-trivial is the point. It isn't stellar, and honestly, instead of the health mods on him, the 4 health mods, I would rather that they would be defense or tenacity. Defense first priority, tenacity second. But even so, even just with 1 defense set and not even having the defense diamond at 6E, he's got 67%, you know, physical armor, you know, physical damage reduction. So the reason why that's even better is, of course, the basic from Mon Mothma restores percentage-based health and protection. So what a great synergy with somebody who has stacking protection. So the entire reason to take the Zeta for him, if you were so inclined to do it, is just to get that 1 extra banner in 3v3. It's the difference between a 53 and a 54. So, for your consideration. It's a luxury Zeta for me. It'd be something I would like to pick up in the future if I'm, like, in a super awesome place where I can do all that. That would be neat. But short of that occasion, yeah. Alright, B2, time to get bodied. Mon Mothma just destroys people. It's hilarious. Okay, now we're about to take a whoop whoop. Alright, so you kind of want to juggle back and forth here. Like, you want the protection to be pretty much gone on Grievous by the time you have to finish off Magna. So this is probably our last basic here, because I want this guy to be super weak. Let's go ahead and use this one as the opportunity to do that. Okay, so we raised up the level on that guy. Yeah, we might as well go for the days on him. AoE, always AoE when you can. And note that I'm always just doing the basic on Cassian. It's for the situation that we're in, it's strictly better. Alright, so healers and supports restore 15% health and protection to all allies. I think that's kind of what we're looking for here. Because I don't suspect that we're really going to lose anyone. And yeah, we did just take that big hit there on K2. It's not the best scenario. And this whole time, had we taken that Zeta, he'd probably be somewhere close up to or over half protection in the same fight as what we're doing now. So, interesting Zeta. We are just whooping. Loving this. Come on, Martha. Okay, I feel you. Do that again. Oh god. That is just absolutely awful. Alright, I just... God. Oh. $51. Bummer. It's usually a 53, so it's kind of depressing. Could be worse. Alright. So, again, now we get to just overpower anyone of our choice. Wife is home. Alright. Don't have to worry about that side of things. Alright, let's think about this. Against the Mon Mothma, we have pegged down for Thrawn, Vader, and Wat. Against Dooku, Droideka Nest, we have GAC, Jolee, Grandmaster Yoda. JKR can eventually just take down the max health of Nest. But it takes time, so I don't know. Bam, Cara, and Bo-Katan. Okay, so it doesn't take a whole lot to pop Bam's shield. Bo-Katan's gonna do the cleanse and the daze. We can just use JKR's AoE to deal with that. So the question is where do we want to use Slacker and JML? So I'm just looking at my sheet here and thinking about who we have left. Against Asajj, Daka, Zombie. We could do JKR, Jolee, GMY against the Bam, Cara, and Poe team. And then we could do... what? We could do something like Slacker against the Dooku team and against Asajj, Daka, Zombie. We could do something like JML, Hoda. I feel like that's more than enough. It still carries us through all the other fights. We know that JKR, Jolee, And Grandmaster Yoda can take out Bam pretty efficiently. Oh, sounds like Miss Lizzie's getting some tickles from Mum. I think I like this plan. So against the Dooku team, well, actually, let's use the teams that I'm not planning to use the GL on first. Because if we should have any issues, then we're so much safer. Oh, boy, that girl's having herself a time there. Mom's giving her a tough time. Oh. All right, and then we have Wat. And this is the value of armor these days. When you can use C Wat somewhere, use C armor and just don't be greedy. And that's it. Alright, attack tech to Vader first. Tank tech to Thrawn. Alright, so because Thrawn is right behind Vader, and that is by design, we're going to crush first into swap, into merciless, into execute, and we're just gonna give him 50% turn maker, have him do a crush, slow you down. Everybody's good on protection already, so that doesn't matter. Execute and 54. So we got that one done. Alright, and then we had for Bam, Cara, and Bo-Katan, JKR, Jolee, and Grandmaster Yoda, so we'll get right on that. Okay, so here's the thing. You can go right after. Now, you can do that, but he's gonna dispel it almost immediately. Yeah, let's go for it, because I feel like we need the time to do the damage anyhow. Let's go for the turn meter removal. We got it. That's great. Let's go ahead. Up him. Alright, now we have that buff immunity. Let's steal this tenacity and potency up. Do a buff spread. Basic. And go to him because we still need to build up protection on him. We're really not at risk of losing anybody, so we're going to kind of just give protection. I don't think we actually give protection with that ability now that I think about it. Alright, so we deleted the threat. Let's go ahead and swap with Jolee since he's going to go sooner. Feed that back into JKR for more protection. Note that she has potency, so it's not very worthwhile to go after her since she'll respawn. Think she has the Zeta. Might be wrong. Give max protection back. Do this to Yoda. $54. As planned, 54. Alright, so we're planning to use Slacker against the Dooku there. Let's go ahead and finish off the other teams that we were not planning on using GLs against. So Bounty Hunter, we've got Bossk, Greef, and Mando. Off we go. Come on now, son, let's go get him. 90%. Okay, we procced the contract. Let's put Taunt back up. Okay, we have a lot of time on our side. So let's go ahead and just dispel him. Attempt to stun you. Delete you. You'll just get a reset. I like the days better here to shut down his turn meter. And why not go ahead and call days over onto him. Alright, note that we're still at full protection and health. Yes, we all take a little bit of a hit from that, but that's okay. Still plenty of time on our side. Basic him, basic him, basic him, delete him, let's do that. Okay, 54. Alright, and against GBA, Sunfac, and Spy. So I was saying I was going to think about using my double crit avoidance modded Traya and Sion against this and save the banner for Nihilus. What do you guys think about that? Because I don't feel like I end up needing that as much. And it feels even less risky in 3v3 than it does in 5v5. So I'm feeling like we can get away with it, and I want to give it a go. I'm willing to risk it, because I've already got what I wanted in terms of the... Okay, so this is great. We get the sweep here. We get... Almost everybody has to hit him, puts the debuff on. Come on, everybody get the debuff. There you go. Everybody get the debuff. That's what's up. That is spicy. Oh man, that is beautiful, guys. Alright, so he gets to do all that. You get to do all this. Big hit. Sweep. Makes no difference. Basic. 54. What a great call. Super good call. I am super satisfied with that. Alright, now we only have the GLs left to use in terms of priority teams. So, yeah. Yeah, we're just going to abuse that. We're just going to go ahead and do JML Hoda here. So we're not actually using Malak solo. It's kind of disappointing. Asajj, Daka, Zombie. I don't think we have a great use case for him here. And we didn't really have a good use case for him otherwise, right? Maybe we could have did that against GBA's Sunfax Spine. No, we could have gotten stuck behind the taunt there, so that wasn't worth it. Mon Mothma, Bistan, SRP. People could have gotten revived, so we wouldn't want to risk it there. We maybe could have done it against the BAM. GGB2 Magna. Maybe against GGB2 Magna? There's no heal there, right? You would just have to straight up go through the Magna, then the B2, then the GG. Maybe there's an opportunity to Malak in there. Against the crew team, I'm okay with the choice I made. What you doing, sweet girl? Oh, she's enjoying her her granola. Granola-loving child. Okay, so we can just get away with these two here. Just a lot of coin passing. It's going to be goofy. Okay. We actually just want to get 2 kills. No, please do not put... Thank you. Thank you for the granola piece. Thank you, yes. Okay. No reason we don't have to go in. Lots of protection here. All's well that ends well. Kid, don't make a mess. I can't really stop you right now. Was that your plan the whole time? Don't try to con me, girl. You hear me? So we actually, now that we've gotten the 2 kills down, we want to actually just go straight after Daka. Otherwise, we're just asking to have the res against us. Great time to use the AoE. Set her cooldowns back, call Hoda. She has to basic here. We have to basic here. But we get to do this true damage juiciness. And he doesn't. So that's the thing. We'll go ahead and coin over his way. Call coin again. That's more protection. 55. That's a good one. Real happy about that. Alright, against Dooku, Droideka, Nest, we're just going to do Slacker. Slacker solo. Yeah. Not too much offense left over, so I'm okay with it. Although it is kind of regrettable that we didn't use the Malak solo, but the guy had decent defenses, considering that you're trying to prevent, Malak solos and things of the like. We're just going to go ahead and prevent the damage immunity on Droideka. That's fine. We can do the sweep on Nest. I'm game for that. Goodbye. Stand. 55. And that's it for squads. All that remains are fleets. My very favorite. Our opponent has still not begun any sort of attack. It's kind of a bummer. Yeah. All zeros, kind of a bummer. Anyway, so clear cut here on the front. Alright, so for the back wall. Alright, a man after my own heart. This is exactly what I have generally said. Is Negotiator and Malevolence. So, against Negotiator, we're going to use Home 1. Against Malevolence, we're going to use Executrix. That's going to be the game plan. Alright, so note that he's got the Ahsoka start. Oh, with the Houndstooth. So what does this do to our plans? Is there something better suited to the task than Rebels? The answer is no. But with the Houndstooth leading, this is the rare circumstance where if we are doing Rebels, we want to lead with the Y-Wing so that we can just cut right through all that protection. And the trick is, of course, once we cut through the protection, we really want to just kind of focus down Houndstooth before he gets another turn and he can basic away the shield disruption, assuming that we landed in the first place. That would be the best case scenario here. Cassian, Phantom 1. Or Phantom 2, rather. And this one. And since we're going against Negotiator, this is where I like to have Ebon Hawk. Now, if we get lucky and everything goes well, I'll sit here and say, oh man, I really didn't need that. Okay, so this is Biggs. Good. Alright. We're in the right position. Let's roll. Alright, so we're going to just basic here. Shield disruption. And then we have 3 debuffs. Optimal. Okay. So what do we do here? We don't have anything to cleanse the Y-Wing. We have the wiggle. Do we want to lose all the turn meter? Usually, we're not going to get any assists, and I am okay with trying to buy more time. Maybe it was a mistake, and I should have done it to the Millennium Falcon. It's tough to say now. Okay, so in this circumstance, there's so much offense on the field on their side. But if we call Cassian, we can take the days off of Bistan, which would be a huge help for our offense. But then we're just asking for both of them to get destroyed. So we should call in Bistan here. The assist will only call Millennium Falcon, but that should still be enough. And indeed it is. And boom, we got rid of Anakin. Biggest threat condition. Let's go ahead and see if we can't land a target lock. Okay. Got a whole bunch of protection back on. Let's think about this. We have a double taunt situation here. Quickest way to cut through a double taunt is to have some defense penetration. We have all three people who can benefit from the mass attack, so we'll do that here. Look at all that bonus protection we got. We're still not going to do the wiggle when we don't need to, because if we end up getting the daze or some other really detrimental effect, we can just make ourselves invulnerable again, essentially. Alright, so we have another... Yep, we have another tank on the field. We're going to still try and finish off Houndstooth. I don't know that I want to do that big call there, so let's do that onto the Y-Wing. Jeez, that was gross. It's a whole bunch of dodge. Okay, I like Phantom 2 here. That seems to be the best move. No big threat on the board that I'm worried about, and I like the momentum play here. I could really use it, to be honest. Wow, lost our tank too, so even oof, we're gonna... I might regret not doing Cassian there, I think. Okay, let's do this. Do the Dispel. Call him. Boy. Boy. Thank you, Backspace. Appreciate you. I might have made a very grave mistake there. Should have probably been Cassian. What could I have done then? Jeez. Alright, let's make a note of our drop there. That one feels like it was more of a misplay than bad luck, though. I think that Cassian there had a Phantom too, because I was thinking that Cassian was the right call. No, there was still too much, there were still two taunts on the board, right? We still couldn't have Cassian dispelled our way through both taunts, but we could have done it through the Sergeant. So we could have bursted the Sergeant, and then maybe gone after Ahsoka? I don't know. Alright, well, I'm thinking Finalizer will end up cleaning up that Negotiator, but let's actually back out of that and go after this one. Let's do Empire. And you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Sith. Do I want to go short one reinforcement is the question. Or do I want to take the TIE fighter? Pretty terrible as a reinforcement, so... Well, considering we've already had a drop, might as well go more conservative for this match. God forbid we should lose this one. Okay, so that's a soldier. Alright, let's go after Sunfac then. Zero ability blocks, that's a huge bummer. Okay. Basic there. Let's go ahead and call out Palpatine, heal up the TIE Bomber. Lost Vader, that's a huge bummer. When are we gonna get a turn here? Come on. Alright, well, we got a ship. Alright, well. 1 for 2 is something, I guess. Let's get more shield out. Definitely into the second tank here. Alone in the dark. So we got one ship for our troubles. Alright, so we have to hold out this one. Anyone else that I would really like to have here? Let's think about it. No. I guess maybe you. You'll get one extra turn, which I guess is better than nothing. Should we really be that risky? We can have a second pseudo tank with him. Oh, let's note our drop. This is what's making me think about using some kind of potent Empire team on defense and saving Malevolence for offense, because if you get unlucky with Rebels or Empire, you can lose. You can have a drop, but you probably won't have a drop with both. But if you do, you certainly wouldn't have that happen if you had Malevolence. Okay, so we have one drop, Executrix. No, I think that should be enough. We'll go in with just the 3 reinforcements. The preload is real. Put it on him. Try and land the days there, go for the basic here. The IG. Oh, that's definitely the better move to take the buffs. Call out Ray first for sure. Do the spinny spin, get our 6 stacks. Big hit. Big hit. I just want to turn Vader to Poe there. Even, oh my god. Alright, well, glad we saved that ability on Raddus to dispel these buzz droids, but ugh. Come on now. We really want to actually call in a reinforcement, don't we? We only have 1 person with things off. Let's call in Boba. I like it. We got 2 people with target lock on the field. I'm down with it. Hey, somebody else to soak up a couple of hits. Come on now. Gain all that turn meter. Do another sweep. There we go. 3 ships. That's what we needed. 37. Not the very cleanest work, I gotta say, but it'll work. Hey, Gym Shoes, welcome. How you been? Good to see you. I'll take the second reinforcement here. It's pretty rare to need it, but here we are. Having you ability blocked is pretty nice. Hunted on you is really good. Blowing you up is really good. Again, let's go ahead and stun you. Stun you. Do the sweep. put a tank on the field. Basic. Okay, got that tank out of the way. Offense down on him. Okay, it's kind of a bummer, but you know. Still kind of want a basic here because both of our first order targets have days. Basic through here. Let's go ahead and give advantage again to first order people. Now we can take advantage of Kylo since he doesn't have days anymore. Let's go ahead and call him. Blow him up. And alright, cut through that tank. Don't want to bother hitting the target that has. Okay, that's good. Yeah, the crit immunity is kind of a bummer, but here we are. Let's go ahead and lock him down. Blow him up. Okay, we could call Kylo here, but let's go ahead and do a hunted. There we go. A 41. Better than a 37, I guess. Alright guys, so we finished with just these 2 drops here on Fleet. Not happy about it, but it is what it is. Hopefully this guy has some difficulty. So I finished with a 26-20 this round. I feel like for all the squads, there was nothing terribly surprising, right? We had to stew on it a little bit, but we cut through pretty readily. Nothing shocking, right? So, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I'll report on Discord here what happens overnight. But otherwise, I guess I'm going to close down the stream. If you have any questions, feel free to hit me up on my Discord. The video will be up here on my YouTube 24 hours from now. So feel free to review. I am adding chapters to all my YouTube videos now, so you should be able to scroll fight by fight. Best of luck to everybody here, and I'll catch you in another couple of days. Have a good one.